Hi guys, welcome back to the Main Road Expedition. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a double header against our nearest rivals, Ashton Athletic in the league and the First Division Cup quarter final. As you can see, recent form, we continue to be outstanding. We have been winning, and then winning some more. In all competitions now, it's what, 5, 10, 15, 20 wins on the bounce. We have really been unbelievable. And we're winning convincingly in most games as well. Going into these next two games, I mean, we've got an FA Vars game there, which is the fifth round of that competition as well. So we're still on for potentially a domestic treble. A win here against Ashton Athletic would put us, I think, 10 points clear, 11 points clear in the league table. And to be quite honest, at that point, I feel that we should be able to go on and continue our great form and win the league. As you can see, top scorers we don't even feature, but in terms of average ratings and everything, we continue to be outstanding. Joe Collins is right in there, fighting it out for the top assists. Man of the matches, I mean, we're not going to catch Kyle Hawley there, but Ben Houston is top of the clean sheets mark with 12 at the moment in the league. And I mean, we've just really been fantastic so far. And going into these two games against our nearest rivals, we are hopeful that we can potentially have an invincible season, not only in the league but in the cups as well. It's going to be tough, we know that, but with our current form, these next two games are going to be the telling ones, I think. And if we beat Ashton Athletic here, I have to feel that we are capable of an invincible season. We've been so good. It's only ever, in all my years playing Football Manager, it's only ever happened once for me personally, where I've had an unbeaten season. And funnily enough, it was when I was doing a retro save, not the YouTube series one. Um, I did a retro one just to get a grip of it, just to make sure everything worked properly before I committed to it on YouTube. And I finished the season unbeaten there as well. That's the only other time it's happened. I've been playing Football Manager for nearly 15 years now, so you can honestly, it's I've not been this close for a very long time, and I'm hopeful that we can get very close, if nothing else. But the closer we get to the end of the season, the more nervy I'm getting about it, to be honest. So we'll see how things go. We're going into this game. Ashton Athletic, like I say, they've only lost two league games this season. Can we go into this and get a good result? Free kick here for the opposition. Fiataro does well to head away. Here's Wanham. Plays it into the penalty area. Cleared away again by Fiataro. Hughes picks it up. Finds Collins, who's in support on that right hand side. Knocks it forward. Lawrence Hammond picks it up. Good turn around the fullback. Can he find the support? Collins picks it up again. Down the right hand side he goes. Chance to get it into the penalty area. He gets the cross in. Lawrence Hammond is there. That is a brilliant counter attacking goal. It's taken us less than 2 minutes here. And if we, like I say, if we win here, I think we're going to be champions, to be quite honest. We don't look like losing many matches. A couple of matches have been close, but we haven't looked like losing. We've been dominant in most matches. But this was the one that I was a little concerned about. Out of all of the games, this is the one, to be quite honest, in my opinion, that could challenge us the most. Here is Hughes with a throw into Furtado. Looking over the top, Lawrence Hammond was going to make the run, but Petrovic very quickly coming off his line to make the claim. And he delivers forward looking for Spridgeon. Simmons clears to Collins. It's nodded on a little bit further. White picks it up though for Ashton Athletic. Moving down this left hand side. Verma charging down. Simmons does superbly. But he's lost possession in a dangerous area, and there's the equaliser. It's poor from Simmons, and Spridgeon has the equaliser for Ashton Athletic. He should have just knocked it out for the corner. It'd have been better than conceding the goal. Very even start to the game. I'll take a draw. It wouldn't be great to end the winning run that we've been on, but I would take a draw right now. New Mills are the other team. They've been in great form. They actually beat Ashton Athletic 6-2 not that long ago. So as you can see, they're scoring goals for fun. 3-0 up at the moment away for them. But from our point of view, if we can get a win here, I really on it. The league title, in my opinion, is sorted. But it's a case of whether we can go unbeaten. And at the moment, so far so good. We remain at 1-all, and we're going to fire the boys up a little bit and see if we can push on to get ahead in the game. Here's White with the throw. Ruffer gets in onto it. Payne nods it on to Collins. Charging inside here. Collins still in possession. Tracked all the way there. Furtado looking over the top. Bjork clears. Here's White. Knocks it forward looking for Moffat. Oliver is there again. Collins into Payne looking over the top. Lawrence Hammond. Can he beat Petrovic to it? He can. And Lawrence Hammond steals in for his second goal of the game. He's not had too many chances to play recently, Lawrence Hammond, and he's a player that I'm unsure about whether we're going to keep or not at the moment. We've managed to offer a number of new contracts to the players for next season, and they're staying on the same money regardless of whether we go up or not. They have got promotional wage increase clauses in the contracts, but for now they are on the same amount of money. But we've managed to extend the contracts of most of this side now. There's one or two players I'm looking at potentially getting rid of, but we'll have to see how things go. Joe Stanley is currently unhappy at the club. He's not signing a new deal at the minute because he's not playing enough. But there is some decisions to make. But as we keep going forward, I mean, there's a few players struggling for fitness. 20 minutes to go. We will make a couple of changes. We hold a 2-1 lead here in this league game. Conan Noble's going to come on for the yellow carded Robert Hanna. We're going to move Lawrence Hammond back to that right-hand side for Collins. Last thing we need is a red card in this game. And Asa Hughes is going to come off as well for Joe Stanley. Like I say, we don't want any red cards. This is a big, big game for us. The players we've brought on are good enough quality to make a difference as well. Can we press on and get a third to just secure ourselves a little bit here? Simmons knocks it into the penalty area. Noble was arriving at the far post. Bjork heads clear. Here's Stanley into the penalty area. Bjork does really well with the challenge. I thought he may have given away a penalty nearly there, but they managed to get it away. Oliver, again, brilliantly done from the centre-back. Lofts it over the top, but it's claimed by Petrovic. He looks forward, delivers it. Dowson couldn't beat Stanley to it, and he does really well. Finds Payne. Now Oliver again, looking over the top. Case and Langfield couldn't win it. Chidanika into Hines, and that's over the top, and Moffat's in behind here. Big chance for Ashton Athletic, and there is the equaliser. And our defence is struggling a little bit for match fitness at the moment. We've had a game every few days in the recent matches. They've had the 2 shots on target and scored them both, but we do have an opportunity here, right with the ball in. Furtado, Langfield off the crossbar. That's a really, really big chance for us. Really unlucky. Can we hold on? Can we extend this unbeaten run? A draw is fine. To be quite honest, I am perfectly happy with a 2-all draw as long as this unbeaten run continues. All of our players are looking shattered right now. Petrovic, Oliver again winning the header. Hines though finds Verma. We're going to demand more from the boys. Can we get the possession and just snuff out this opportunity? Oliver picks it up and clears. Langfield just nods it on just to get it away a little bit. Lancaster knocks it forward. Oliver clears again. Oliver's looked so solid today, and yet his rating has been quite poor considering. Here's Skelton into Hines. Again, it's lofted over the top. Dowson's in behind. It's Dowson. Oh, he's put it over the bar. A huge chance for Ashton Athletic. And that miss has saved our potential for an invincible season. We've managed the draw. In the grand scheme of things, it's a good result. We should have won it, but I can't be too harsh on the lads. We've won 20 on the bounce before this match, but we're still unbeaten. That was the toughest game, in my opinion, that we have to play. Yes, there'll be other tough games. Every game's going to be tough if we want to maintain this form. I think that makes it 10 league games to go. We're 2/3 of the way there. I really think that we could have an invincible season if we can just keep grinding out these little results here and there. The worst part about that game was the players' fitness was really starting to go downhill. Like I say, we've been having games every few days in the last 3 or 4 matches, but we've still managed to grind out the result. So we go into the game against Ashton Athletic in the Cup, knowing that it's going to be a tight one, and knowing that player fitness is a concern. But fingers crossed, because obviously we want to do well in the Cups as well. We're getting prize money here, so fingers crossed we can manage to get through. So just bear with me. There's a couple of days to go until that cup tie. We'll just get through that and then we'll come back for the quarter final and we hope to make more progress this season. Okay guys, here we go for the cup tie against Ashton Athletic. A little bit of news. It's never happened before. Um, but our chairperson is... Oh, I'm going to searched it in the wrong place. Bear with me. Is going to retire. That's never happened to me before. I don't know exactly what that entails for the club, with him being obviously the chairman. I'm guessing that means that we will have to have a takeover at some point. And considering the way the finances are at the club, with £55,000 in debt at the moment, not entirely sure how it's going to work, so we'll have to wait and see what happens on that. But what will be, will be. And going into this game in the cup, excuse me, sorry, going into this cup tie against Ashton Athletic, obviously, we're coming off the back of that 2-0 draw against them in the league. Fitness, again, is a little bit of a concern, but we're just going to have to go out there and do what we can. Obviously, the Invincible season largely surrounds the league, but if we can do the cups as well, it will be a phenomenal achievement. And this is a bid for the semi-finals of the First Division Cup. And funnily enough, in our next match, we actually have a fifth round tie against Deepling Rangers, and that will be bidding for a quarter final in the FA Vars, as Hannah with the effort there just over the crossbar. And early stages would suggest we are slightly on the ascendancy. The fact that we're at home is a big difference as well for this cup tie. And as you can see, in one of the other games there, two of our rivals, Liverpool and Wythenshawe, are fighting it out as well. And Wythenshawe just have taken the lead in that match. Hines with the ball over the top here, and Dowson picks it up. It's a quick breakaway by Ashton Athletic. Hughes couldn't get onto it, and it's cleared, kind of, with a poor cross. Moffat back to Verma. Now White again into Dowson. It's cleared by Hughes, and now Hannah picks it up. He loses out to Dowson, into Verma, and there's the goal for Ashton Athletic. Jai Verma with the finish. We did well to slow them down for sure, but it just didn't quite happen for us in the end. And with their first attempt at goal, they have managed to take the lead. Incidentally, in terms of our first team at the moment, we're trying to get rid of David Bangora just because of the £40 a week that he's on. We're just trying to offload him. He could be set for a move away from the club in the very near future. And unfortunately, Joe Stanley, our left back, he could also be on the way out of the club. He's still got a cobble on, and he said that he will now discuss a contract, but he actually wants more money than he did before. So we're in a position where we can't increase any wages of our players at the moment, so it is going to be a tough one to sort out. So we are going to try and sell him as well now and just make a little bit of leeway on him. And Verma's been brought down here. It's a penalty to Ashton Athletic, and we're going to demand more. Dowson with the penalty. Houston can't save it, and we're 2-0 down now. And obviously the invincible season it's largely surrounding the league, but to be knocked out of the cup would be incredibly disappointing. They've had 2 attempts at goal and scored them. We have been by far the better side, but we've just not done anything going forward. Lawrence Hammond has been shocking up front as well. And I think, to be quite honest, we're going to make a substitution, and we can't. Why is Conan Noble not in the squad? Lawrence Hammond is going to come off. We're going to, you know what? We're going to bring Joe Stanley on at left wing. It's a bit of a weird one, but we're going to put Robert Hannah up front, and hopefully we can get a bit of creativity coming in from that left-hand side. We're going to demand more again straight away. White here into Verma. Good claim by Houston. And we need a goal quickly here, really, if we want to get back into this game. Houston delivers it forward, looking for Robert Hannah. Delfonso loses out to Robert Hannah. Big chance, and he's smashed it over the crossbar. That's a shocking finish from him. Considering the form he's been in front of goal, he should be doing a lot better than that. And it remains 2-0. And we're heading, certainly, bad looks of it, for our first defeat of the season. We've just not been able to do anything in this game. And we're going to have to get Simmons off. He's taken a knock, so Ruffer is going to come on at right back. And we're going to take Murray off for Grindrod as well and just drop right back into that holding midfield role. And we're just going to have to hope for the best. Unfortunately, our finishing has let us down for the first time this season. Our finishing is letting us down. And I would say we go attacking. I mean, let's be honest, we're going to demand more again. And we're going to go attacking. I think we need to at this point. At the end of the day, we're losing the tie anyway. We need to really throw players forward in the hope that we can just create something. But look at those match stats. This is the first time this season we have failed in front of goal, and it's come in possibly the worst game possible. We're just going to encourage the team for the last 5 minutes. There's not a lot we can do. And we have lost for the first time this season. And in all competitions, we've been unbeaten in 36 matches going into the back end of last season. But that was a terrible performance from our forwards, really. Hammond 6.1, Hannah 6.3. We've just not been able to get a finish. And the unbeaten run is over. I'm hoping it doesn't affect us too much. I mean, obviously, we're still unbeaten in the league. It's disappointing to be out of the First Division Cup. I was hopeful, as I mentioned earlier, that we could do well in all competitions this season. Disappointed to have been knocked out. I just saw, just at the side there briefly, our strikers couldn't finish a dinner. So there you go. The fans not particularly pleased, as you can imagine. But we go into the FA Vars 5th round against Deeping Rangers. Hopefully we can continue our run in that cup for the season. But the focus pretty much now returns to our invincible season in the league. That is the big target now. Very disappointed to have lost that. And our first loss of the season comes in a cup quarter final. And like I say, hopefully we can recover quickly, ready for the game against Deeping Rangers in the FA Vars, and then we hope to continue our run in the league. In terms of our schedule going forward, obviously First Division Cup finishing. If we get through against Deeping Rangers, there's a likelihood that we'll come back for the next round of the FA Vars. It'll probably be in and around here at March time. Ellesmere Rangers and AFC Liverpool are in the playoffs, so they're again 2 big games for us in our potential running for the invincible season, but we'll see how it goes. If we get past Deeping Rangers, we'll come back for a cup tie. If not, we'll probably come back around either the end of March, or we might just go through to the last couple of games of the season. But we'll see how things go, and fingers crossed we can keep up our unbeaten run in the league. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.